So this one's working okay here. And that's over here. That's that must be scene 1. So scene 2. Okay. Scene 1. I don't. It ended on its own, guys. It was YouTube. I did not touch anything. I swear to God, it wasn't me this time. I did not do that. I don't know what the hell happened. I was nowhere near pushing the button, so All right. So hang on. I'm just trying to get the other audio. All right. Well, let me ask you this. Well, Bill, what's up? I see all you guys. The rest of you guys made it back. I don't see EQ yet, but he'll be back. All right. So this camera is the laptop camera. How is the quality of the audio, and does it match my mouth? Yeah, Houston, we have a problem. JCP. So give me some feedback here, guys, and then we can get on with the show. I'm just going to finish setting this computer up, and then we're done. In sync, yes. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to switch cameras. All right. So while that's doing that, let me fix the other audio. So we're going to add an audio. Okay. And we're going to call this one the here. I'm going to say okay. So now, do I have 2 audios? Well, I turned the other one off. All right. Okay, now I'm on my Logitech camera again. Do I have audio now? Can you hear me now? Do I have audio now? Is the audio good? Yep. Okay. All right. I'm done pushing buttons. We're done. I don't have to touch another thing. You can just tell me which camera you want to look at. I think this is the better picture, but this one's a little washed out because the laptop is a little farther back, so this overhead light is a little more in my face, whereas this camera's closer. I zoomed the other one in so that they look like they're about the same distance, but I can zoom this one way back, so get a big wide picture. But anyway, all right. So, all right, we're done pushing buttons. Oh my God, what a day! All right. So the reason I'm late is because is it the last or the first Saturday of the month is game night at my church. So everybody cooks. I bring ribs because everybody loves my ribs, and so I cook and we all day, and then we eat, and then we play dominoes. It doesn't have to be dominoes, but everybody seems to like the dominoes. So we primarily play dominoes. If somebody wants to play cards or something else, we can, but mostly dominoes. Everybody seems to enjoy that. So that's why I'm late tonight. I was we went an extra round of dominoes. I think we had 5 games actually, 5 or 6. Yeah. So anyway, and I already kind of told you guys. I warned you that yeah, bingo. Now we haven't played bingo yet, Michael, but I don't think we have a bingo. Well, you know what? They probably do. I take that back. They probably do. I already told you guys that I'm going to be probably flying on Saturday nights, night flying, and that I would be late unless I went live at the field. So I already prepped you guys for that, and that there'd be a chance I'd be late on Saturday nights. And this is by no means. Um, I'm not done with the room yet. So, but we made good progress. I finished up the floor today. So the floor upstairs is all in. Well, the subfloor. And now the living room area is subfloor is in. So tomorrow I'm going to Home Depot and buy the cheapest floor I can buy because I'm trying to save money. You know, finished floor. You know, nice wood finished floor. Probably at least water resistant, if not waterproof. Probably going to go for the waterproof. And I'll install that either tomorrow night or Monday night. And then we're going to start building the bathroom and the pantry. I think that's all I have to build. Yeah, well, yeah, as far as walls. Yeah. So I got to build the pantry and the I already have a door for the pantry. So I have to get a door for the bathroom, and I've got all the wood to build the walls. I've got some wood to finish the outside walls of a couple of areas, and then the rest of it's going to be drywall. And so I'm going to have to order a big load of drywall to do all the drywalling. But that's got to run all the electrical first, and then I'm going to insulate everything, and then we're going to worry about drywall. So I'm not worried about that right now. You hung a door there yesterday? Oh, yeah? What door was that? Which door did you hang? Oh, God. Bathroom door. New door? Did you get a new door? Old door? Rehung the same old door? Found one on the side of the road like I did, and you brought home that door? No lie, I did. I found a door in a frame on the side of the road I brought home. It's too small. It'd be perfect for a linen closet. It's a louvered door. It's a very pretty, all wood, kind of a dark bamboo color. It's a nice looking door, but it's only about 24 inches. You know, so you can't use it for a man door. I mean, not if you want it to be legal for a wheelchair access. It's got to be 36. So, but it would be fine for for a linen closet or a pantry. So I might use it for the pantry door. What's that? Flask drive? Flash drive. Oh, we're gonna start the drinking game again? Okay. uh, I gotta tell you guys, I'm in a lot of pain tonight. I hurt my back doing the flooring, and boy, this fucking hurts. um, so yeah, you know what the hair kind of eats getting the Bill's brain. That's funny. All right, Mike. I didn't get your answer. Where have you been? What are you still in the United States? Come on, bring me up to date, buddy. Man, we've all been worried about you. Everybody's been wondering where you've been. So, fill us in, will you please? And if you already did, just do it again because I missed it and I'm not going back to look for it. So, oh, Fred's here. Oh yeah, there he is. I'm in for the drinking game. Okay. Flash drive, flash drive, flash drive. Beetlejuice. Actually, I like the flooring work. The actual flooring. How I hurt my back. Um, I loaded all the sheets, the 4x8 sheets of a half-inch OSB on the floor in the garage, and I had to pick them up, lay it against the upstairs, and then just kind of push it up like this, and it would just flip over the edge, and it would be laying flat upstairs. Worked fine until one of them got away from me. So one got away from me and actually crashed onto an airplane. So I had just bought a used Bison from a buddy of mine. It was on the floor, and I was not anticipating losing control of a board, and I did, and crushed the Bison. So I got to fix that. It's fixable, no big deal. Gorilla Glue and water does wonders, so I'm sure it'll fix, so no problem. But the second one I started to lose is the one I wrenched my back, because I said, "Oh no, they're not doing this again." So I saved it, but I wrenched my back, so now my back hurts. So I'm sure it'll heal. It's just, but the actual, getting the floor all laid down and screwed down, and yeah, 340 screws, pre-drilled every hole, 340 screws in the floor to screw the last 16 by 16 section. I had already did the 12 by 16 section. So now I did the 16 by 16 for a total of 28, 28 by 16 is how big the room is. And it came out great. It looks good. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to go buy flooring, finished floor to put on it, so I can start building the walls for the room, and the bathroom and the pantry, and then once those walls are built, I'm done. Building walls. There'll be I think 2 doors to hang, and then I can start running all the electrical and get that done. And everything's already pre-drilled for the electrical. As I was putting the studs together, and every wall, there's 3 holes already drilled through every stud that line up for running Ethernet cable, TV cable, like coax, regular electrical cable. So yeah, I'm going to be able to run it anywhere in any section of the garage. Yeah, once in a while. If you don't use it, you lose it, right? So yeah, I'm using the brain. Yeah, I did all that. Everything I've done so far has all been pre-thought out to great detail, and so far everything has worked perfect. And no glitches. Everything has worked out exactly the way I anticipated it to work. Now that I got to this part of the garage, this level of it, I'm making a couple of audibles changes on the fly. Mostly the ceiling in the living room. I was going to put a drywall ceiling in there, and now I'm not doing that. I've changed it. I'm going to hang the little brackets to put a drop ceiling in, cork board or whatever type drop ceiling in, because it's just too much weight and too much work and too much money to literally build framework, just to hold drywall up, because it's right at the ceiling of the building. So I just need something cosmetically looking good. That's all. The insulation properties that's fine too, and that's what that'll give me. The boarded those foam uh, tiles plus the insulation sitting on top of the tiles will give me great insulation in the roof. So that's going to work fine. Oh yeah, yeah. You went flying. Forgot to put that. We've all done that one. Um, so so anyway, yeah. So we're looking really good there. You're kidding me. They're just now starting your treatment for PTSD? You're shitting me. Really? God, the VA really sucks. I can't believe that you've been living with that all this time and they won't give you help. 14 years. That's insane. That's just truly insane. So all right, so the reason this is working so good tonight, guys, is because this is the laptop that I used when I was in Deb's apartment at Christmas. Remember when I was doing the show live? When Barbara and I were you know on the outs, and she wouldn't get out of my house, and I was at Deb's apartment, and we were doing the show live from her living room. This is the laptop I used for that, and I knew this laptop would work for that, but I wanted better than this. That's why I bought this brand new bookend, this this anchor, boat anchor, this piece of crap, because this is supposed to be a streaming laptop, and it's not. It ain't worth a fuck. Okay, and this is an HP. That one's a leveler, something like that. So, and that one was actually bought to be a gaming computer. Um, Dave Marshall told us, we were all in a chat one night, and he told us what the minimums were to have a good gaming. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that Lenovo, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, one of those. Yeah. So that's what I ordered with this one, and it wasn't that expensive. I don't think I paid much more than I did for this one. Um, so Lenovo, is that it? Lenovo. Yeah, thanks. Mike Bird finally queued back in. So you're not going to answer my question, Mike? Really? You're not going to tell me? Are you still in the U.S.? I'll dumb it down for you. All right. We'll keep the questions to yes or no answers. So are you still in the United States, Michael? Are you still in the U.S.? I know you didn't you go see Wild Bill, or you were on your way to go see Wild Bill. So where are you now? What's going on? You didn't come see me. Been sitting here waiting on you. Thought you were coming to see me. Didn't you tell me you were moving to Florida? Thought you told me that. Maybe I was mistaken. I don't know. Anyway, oh, so I may um, He's hiding from me. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he doesn't want to. Oh, he's in London. Oh, you're back in London? Okay. Are you coming back to the United States? Is that still the plan? Trump won. You said if Trump won, you were going to come here. So, did I get that wrong too? American women took all of his. No, it probably wasn't American women. It's probably the Filipino women. You know, because that's where you lose all your money. So, well, Mike, whatever. I'm sure glad you're here. I'm glad you're doing all right. I guess you're doing all right. You're in the show. Thanks for coming, buddy. I appreciate it. It's just good to hear from you. Everybody's been worried. All right. So what else is going on? I was starting to say there might be a rafter cam coming back, although the rafters are not really going to be that high. Okay, it's a very low ceiling in here, um, but we might do it anyway to some extent. So the ceiling in here is. Let me think a minute. Let's see, 60 is 5, 72 is 6, 84, 7. All right, so the ceiling height in here is right at 7 foot, very close to 7 foot, probably slightly under 7 foot. So the highest I can get a camera in here is 6.5 feet, maybe 7. I might be able to put a shelf up where the camera's all the way at the ceiling. So it'll be just about 7 foot up. Not not high rafters for sure. Sorry about that, but at least we can have an overhead, um, and then maybe another camera for close-ups, like I had for a while. I had the camera right here. We could do that too. If you guys can live with, hang on. If you can live with this camera as my main camera, I can do the better camera as the close-up camera over here, because it sits right behind this printer here. So we could do that. Oh, Michael, I'm sorry to hear that, and we're not going to talk about it. But we all feel your pain, buddy. So when you're ready to talk about it, you let us know. That's a horrible thing. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I understand. Listen, I been through a few deaths of my own, and it's hard to get over. And I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to talk about it either. So, but anyway, all right. Well, keep your chin up, mate. And stay with us. Keep coming back. Uh, we're here for you. So, and when you want to forget about your troubles, come hang out with us. Have a few drinks. Flash drive. That's the code word tonight for a drinking game. Flash drive. So everybody's going to get drunk tonight. All right. So Oh, no, you're not going to bring us down, buddy. We're going to bring you up. Don't you worry about it. We're good. We're going to bring you up. That's what we're here for. All right? So don't you worry about a thing. So this is one of my 3D prints that is not the greatest quality, but it's very good, and it will clean up really good. But I like the detail on this particular car. It's a 300 SRT8, a Chrysler 300, and a buddy of mine has this exact car. He has an '06, '07 Chrysler 300 SRT8, and this is a pretty damn good file on what they look like. It really is a good one, but the quality of it's not as great as it could have been. And I haven't figured out if it was my settings or the filament I used. But regardless, a few coats of paint, primer, a little sanding. It's all coming out really nice. And this is going to turn into be a really, really cool shelf piece for my buddy. He doesn't know I'm doing this for him, so this will be a total surprise. But the file itself is really good. There's a lot of detail. The fog lights are in the grill in the front here. The headlights, the emblem, the Chrysler emblems at the top of the grill. It's got the little what do they call these? The canards, the little canard wings in the corner there, in front of the wheel on the fender there. It comes with those, and it's got a wing on the trunk lid. It's actually got a wing on there, not that lip. This is a wing. So, and I don't know why they bothered to do that, but they've got the sunroof partially open, so you can really see the sunroof. It's tilted up, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, this came out really well. So it's looking really good. So we're gonna finish cleaning this up, get painted, and it's gonna be a really cool. It's gonna be a real cool piece. Um, yeah, this I don't think that was this issue with this particular stuff. This was brand new filament. It's a new brand. Creality came out with it, and I tried it. And so the first one I did was this, and the finish on this one's much better. It's not so the layer lines are hidden better and stuff, but I had a lot of issues with this one. The wheels are there, and I know why. So I decided, I could fix it, but I can't fix this one. I mean, I can, but it's going to take a month to dig all this crap that's in the wheels out. So probably not going to bother. Um, it did occur to me though that I could probably just take a Dremel tool and cut this out, and then just print the wheel itself, not the wheel and tire, but just the wheel, and then slide it into the tire on the side here to fix that. So it's something I'm thinking about experimenting with just to see if I could do it. But yeah, it could have been as smooth as this one, but it came out really good. I think it's going to look nice when I'm done with it. Just a little extra work, not a big deal. So gonna start. I think I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna start it off there or not, but I think there's gonna be a new channel. I'm gonna call it Garage 51. It's gonna be all car stuff because of all the cars I bought. I got 15 cars now, guys. 15 cars, 2 motorcycles, and a truck. So I got a little carried away. but I did really, really good. But I got carried away. Um, so I bought a scan tool. This is a pretty nice scan tool I bought, and it's it's made by, what's it called? Topdon. Topdon. Not familiar with that name. It's a 600S, and what this does that my other scan tools don't do, this isn't just a code reader. This is actually a reprogrammer. Roach Coach, what's up? And what I mean by that is if I need to calibrate, say, the ABS brake system, the steering angle sensor, the throttle sensor, the map sensor, the mass airflow sensor, I can recalibrate all that. This tool will let me do all that. I can recalibrate all those things. This isn't the Mac Daddy Do All tool, because the Mac Daddy Do All tool is the one that'll do, Maseratis and Lamborghinis. I ain't never working on that shit. So I bought one that was in my realm, and it's got 9 features it does in that same area of steering angle sensor and the throttle sensor and stuff like that. So this allows me to read the codes, erase the codes, reprogram, recalibrate. Um, and this is the kind I need. And this was 160 bucks. Not 2,000 from the Snap-on truck or 3,000 from the Mac tool truck. And I did some research, and this is one of the top picks. I did a couple of searches for top 10 scan tools, and this one came up in every one of the. I was actually looking at the one there was a one that was a little cheaper than this, that only did it was either 3 or 5 of the 9, and I opted to spend about $30 more and get the 9, so it does a few more things that probably Deb's car I might need it for her car, because her car's an 18, so that's probably new enough that a lot of the functionality of this tool I could use on her car. Don't think we're ever going to own anything newer than that. New cars today are garbage. I wouldn't buy a brand new car. I know my Dodge, the Chargers I bought, have a steering angle sensor and a few of those things, transmission control module, and like I said, that this tool will not only just scan it, but will correct it. The basic corrections. If there's a reset or something like that, I'll be able to do that with this tool. So that helped me find the problem with my Super B. So when I bought the Super B, I got it dirt cheap because it had tranny issue and needs paint. Well, it still needs paint, and the paint's not that bad, but it needs paint. But the tranny was acting up. It was in limp mode, and so I did some research, did a little checking in the skin, and then I bought the scan tool so I could scan it, and it told me what fuse to look at, and I looked at it, and I couldn't tell by looking at it if it was burnt or not. But I went and pulled the same fuse out of the Magnum, the Magnum I bought for $500. So I pulled the fuse out of that, put it in the car, and fixed it. All the codes went away. It drives down the road, all the gears shift and lock up and everything. So the car's fixed. I still have an oil leak, transmission oil leak. There's a tranny cooler in the front, so there's lines going from the tranny to the front. And I think I'm hoping it's one of the lines, and then I can just replace the line and fix it. I don't think the tranny itself is leaking, but I won't know until I get underneath it. Probably going to go Monday or Tuesday to Orlando to buy a 4-post lift. There's a guy that's got a used one. It looks brand new. He says it's brand new looking. He said he just had it serviced last year, and it's perfect. He wants I think $2,800, $2,900. And I've got another guy that I can buy a brand new one. Now the one he's got is a Ben Pack, and that's a very well known name, very prestigious 4-post lift. So this other one, I don't know what brand it is. That didn't say in the ad. I need to call him and talk to him. Roy, what's up? So I'm, but that one's only $3,200. So it's like $300 more, and I get a 3-year warranty, which I'm not going to get with the other one. But anyway, so I'm gonna make a couple calls Monday morning, and hopefully by Monday night I'm got a 4-post lift on my trailer, and Tuesday I'll be putting it up. Hopefully. Honestly, though, it's probably going to be Tuesday, and I'll be putting it up Wednesday. I have an appointment with my attorney on Monday, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get to Orlando and back before my appointment, and I don't want to miss it. So, yeah, now that I remember that. Yeah, probably Tuesday I'll go get the lift and start putting it up Wednesday. But, yeah, we're on track for that. Everything's looking good for that. As long as I get the flooring tomorrow. See, everything's kind of intertwined. So I still have, I think, 8 sheets of 4x8 half-inch thick OSB board on the floor where the lift's going to go, and I need to get that upstairs so it's out of the way. And I don't want to put it upstairs now because then I have to move it to put the new finished floor in. So I want to get the finished floor in, and then I'm going to throw all the wood up there. So that might be a holdup, but that's the plan. So thought it was for using swear words. uh, you know, I don't know. Honestly, this numbering system, I think it's whoever is talking the most, has the most. I don't know if it's a word count or post count, but I'm pretty sure that's what the 1, 2, 3 is, or who the top communicators in the chat. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it's for. I don't know why. I don't know what started that, but whatever. Yes, Brian Chambers, what's up? Yeah, Brian, I plan on doing that. There's going to be a lot of new video coming up. I'm going to videotape about the cars I bought recently. Go over some of the what I paid for them and how I got them. I stole these cars, and then I'm going to start reviewing some of the cars I already have. I need you guys not to give away some of the secrets because I'm trying to build a channel that could generate a little bit of money anyway. And so I'm going to do some barn finds, like a barn find for a 67 Camaro. Wink, wink. So, yeah. Because when you do one of those, everybody clicks on the barn find, So I've tried to do 2 videos now. When I went to got the Magnum, and when I went to get the Super Bee, I did a camera, driving down the road. Yep, I'm on my way. Got a barn find here. I'm on my way to go get this car. Blah 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 blah. I didn't say what kind of car it was. It's gonna make it a surprise. And then I had a tire blowout when I was going to get the Magnum, and then it was a 6 hour at least cluster trying to get the tire off the rim. Actually, getting the new tire on the rim was pretty easy, but then trying to get it to air up, we couldn't get it to air up. Tried everything, and it just wasn't happening. So we had to drive down to. We were going to go to Walmart, but when we got to the intersection where Walmart was, and this side of the road over here, right over here was a Firestone, and they were open. So I told what's his name, James? I forget. I said just go there, go in the Firestone. So he aired it up for us. Got back, put the wheel on the tire on the back on the trailer, and then the car wouldn't roll. All this time we're thinking we're just going to roll it up on the trailer, and the left rear wheel was locked. So after dragging it approximately 20 feet and got it jammed up against the ramp of the trailer, it finally broke free. But it was, I left the house here at 9:30, I think, in the morning, and I didn't get back home with that car till quarter to midnight. So it was a very long day. But I got home safely. The car got home okay. Everything's good. But that was a long day. And it should have only been a 3 or 4 hour. The guy's not that far away. I think it was. I think he was like 40 or 50 minutes away. It wasn't that far. I forget exactly where he was, but it wasn't that far. And yeah. So anyway, yeah, yeah, Roy. I figured that. I just not sure if it's a word count or a post count. Like how many times do you post? High post, high post. I mean, can you get yourself in the number one slot by just doing that? Or do you have to write a sentence? And then count the words in the sentence. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh my God, they came out with a UMX Scrappy. Did they really? Did I see that? I don't know if I saw that. Michael Bear, what's up? How you doing, man? Having a little trouble staying awake, man. I am so tired. Oh my God. Ugh. So the main thing tonight, I wanted to test this laptop, the cameras. Both cameras are working perfect. The audio's perfect. At least I think it is. Um, and yeah, this laptop's handling everything the way it should, and we're good. So we're just going to leave this one out here to do my shows and stuff. And the boat anchor's going in the house. The only thing I'll use this for is watching YouTube or Paramount. No camera involved, no upload, just downloading. I think it'll do that just fine. I think it was the camera and all the other shit that was freaking it out. And obviously, this one's not having any problem with two cameras running at the same time. So, so yeah, I think we're good there. Oh my God, this is hitting me like a ton of bricks. I think I'm going to go in the house for a minute and wake up. I got to take a walk. I think I'll go use the bathroom. Yeah, just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. A little stroll to the bathroom and back should wake me back up. So, just hang tough. I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. I stopped for an ice cream cone. Sorry, guys. I just hopefully I'm trying to wake myself up. So I got myself some ice cream. Feel free to partake. If you have it. Yeah, you smoke them if you got them. Yeah, I'm on a poop break. Well, yeah, kind of. That was part of it. Yeah. So Victor, Philip, good to see you guys. Welcome. So we got good quality video tonight. We took care of that. Look at this. Two cameras. That's camera one right here. This is the camera that's in the laptop. This is the laptop I was using at Deb's apartment at Christmas. And then this is camera two. This is the Logitech copy. Audio's good. Cameras are good. The ice cream's good. Wiggs, what's up? How you doing, man? So we're good to go now. We're ready to do a marathon. I just need some sleep. Oh, you can't stay all night at your field? You can stay all night at mine. We're usually flying till 2 or 3 in the morning. Then I get in the tent or get in the trailer, one or the other. Yeah, we're all screaming for ice cream. Absolutely. So I'm on my summer schedule right now, guys, and what that means is that I don't come out here to work in the garage till about 2 or 3 in the morning, because by then it's cool enough to work out here. And then I only work till 9 or 10, because then it's getting too hot out here, and then I quit. Go back in the house, take a nap. Sometimes, a quick nap. Sometimes a pretty long one. And then I eat dinner, watch a little television, and then it will start the cycle all over again. I come back out here, work all night, because it's just too hot out here during the day. So, am I flying turbines? No. I do have 2 or 3 turbine airplanes that I was going to convert to be either or. So if I go to a field that's turbines aren't allowed, I could take the turbine out and put the EDF in. It's a pretty easy swap. So I have a few planes, but I don't have a turbine yet. Actually, Wiggs, I think I am going to put the P40 together. So we might do that. David, what's up? How you doing? Hi, Crystal. Yeah, we'll probably put the P40 together tonight. Why not?
All right. Any other questions before we build an airplane? I'm going to have to move Mike's machete so I can use the airplane stand. I don't have enough room on the desk here to build it. I'm going to have to use the stand. Let me. Oh, that's the Corsair. Oh, here it is. Let me take a quick gander at the instructions here and see what they want to start with. Probably the tail feathers. Oh, they want you to put all the push rods on first. Really? Why would you do that? You're gonna have to adjust them anyway. They actually want you to put the wings on first, then the tail feathers. Yeah. All right. So what do we got? We got. God, my eyes are so tired tonight. I can't even read this. Fuck. Here we go. Gotta get the cheaters. All right. What's it say here? 3.0, 40 millimeter. Oh, two different sizes. Hold the horizontal on. That's great. Let's see what we need for the horizontal or the vertical. We need okay. All right. That seems pretty cut and dry. Let me grab the screw bag and look and see what we got in here. Screw bag's not in there. All right, it must be up here. Let me look. We'll move the 300 off the table. Let's get rid of that. Here's the spinner. I still think I want to paint the spinner red, but we'll do that another day. These are the wing hold downs. There we go. Here's the propeller.
I gotta find my prop balancer. I'm gonna have to balance this thing. I'm gonna start with this. Let's build the propeller. Oh. This isn't gonna work, guys. Oh my god, my back is fucking killing me. I'm not gonna be able to stay out here. Shit. Fuck. Oh, damn it. All right. Anyway, I wanted to test the camera. I want to make sure we're good for future videos. But my back's just killing me. I'm not gonna be able to stay out here. So I'm gonna call it here in a minute. Any last topics? Anything you want to talk about real quick? I'm not gonna build this airplane. I'm just not gonna. That ain't gonna happen. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Um, so yeah, I knew this computer would work. I just, I purposely bought this computer, this piece of crap, um, for this, and it's just not going to work. So I'm going to swap. This one's going to be my new living room computer for me to watch YouTube and shit in the living room. Hopefully, it's going to do that okay. Um, and then this one's working perfect for this. So I guess we're going to make this work all right. It seems like it'll be okay. Yeah, Victor, we are old. That's for sure. Yeah, they can't have no argument there from me, buddy. You're definitely sucks to get old. Oh. Uh, um, yeah, I think I have some prop balancing instructions on my flash drive. Where did I put my flash drive? I got to find that. It's got to be around here somewhere. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, yeah. I'd almost agree with you, Mike, but I really wrenched it last night and or this morning, however you want to look at it. But yeah, um, yeah, I'm gonna call it, guys. But anyway, glad you're here. Thanks for coming. I just need a little feedback on this laptop. I want to make sure it was going to get the job done, and it is. So so thumbs up for that. Thanks for the help on that. We're going to try to spruce it up some. We're going to make it better. But but nothing. This is at the field. I could be streaming this from the trailer. Um, and I think Um, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that this was going to work. And so I was hoping some of you guys would stop in so I could, give this a good test. This is working. So we're good shape. All right. So I'm going to call it. Thanks, guys, for coming. And I may go live again tomorrow night. If I feel better tomorrow night, I might go live again tomorrow night. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going flying tomorrow. I really don't know what's going on totally. But keep watching. I'm going to try to bring new content. So, keep keeping it up. All right. All right, guys. Good night. You guys have a great night.